Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Salesforce Helping Hand channel. My name is Al Prajapati, and today I'm going to start second day of Salesforce developer training. So earlier we discussed what is the Salesforce and what are the tools which we required, for Salesforce development, right? We also discussed what are the variables and data type, how we can create, data type and how many types of data types available in Salesforce. Okay. So today, guys, we are going to discuss collection in Salesforce. Okay. So let me run this slide. Okay. Slides. Yeah. So basically, today we will discuss what is collection in Salesforce and then we will do the practical implementation. Okay. So guys, basically collection is a very important concept. I'm going to tell you this. So if you have learned nicely list, set and map, that would be really helpful for you when you go for the development, right? Just check one thing, recording has started or not. Our record started, sorry. Yeah. So there are three types of collections available in Salesforce. First, we have a list. Second, we have a set, and third is a map. Map is again very, very important. Okay. So these three we can use, as per the requirement that I will tell you where you can use list, where you can use set, and where you can use map. Okay. So now let's discuss first what is a list. Basically, a list is an order collection of elements that are distinguished by their indices, right? List element can be any data type, primitive types, collections, as objects, user defined types, or built-in Apex types, right? This can be any data type. Now let's talk about the set. A set is an unordered collection of elements that don't contain any duplicate value, right? Set element can be any data type, primitive types, collections, as objects, right? Defined types and built-in Apex types. Now come to the map. Map is a collection of key value pair, right? Where each unique key map to single value. Key and value can be any data type, primitive type, collection, as object, user defined type, and built-in Apex type. Okay, is it same? So now let's understand how we can initialize, right, and how we can use in our Apex class. So this is the way we can declare. You can see list. We just need to define this keyword list, list, and then inside this we can type like string, as object type, or any type, whatever you want. We can take the type of string. Okay. Also, we can also declare the nested list, right? So inside the list, we can also have one more list, right? So something like that, we can also have the nested inside the list, right? So first of all, what you have to do, the list is nothing but you have to add the value inside the list, and then later on, you can get the value. You can perform so many operations. Let's say you can delete some records, you can insert some record, you can update some record, right? So when we talk about bulkification, that is very important concept in Salesforce or any other ops concept or any language. So in basically in Apex, when we talk about the bulkification, so then these things are play very important role, right? So let's say I have added, this is my list integer, right? And what I'm doing, I just defining a new list, and inside the list, what I'm doing is I'm adding one value which is called 47. Okay. So it is a similar, kind of array, you can say. So in that array, like we have, indexing, and on the indexing, we can get stored our value, right? So if you see on the 0 index, we have this 47. One will provide, 0 and 1. So add the integer 1 to the index at 0. So this is something, and we can also retrieve the value like this. So this is something, so many methods are there you can use in the list. We can also clear the list, right? Now, let me tell you how you can do this. Let me go to my Visual Studio Code. Okay. And let me open my org. Okay. So guys, I have came to my Salesforce org. Now I just need to open my developer console, right? So here is my developer console. Got it. So as of now, we are not writing any Apex class or something. We are just, let's say, if you need to test any some, this data, so what you can do, you can just, if you are using Windows system, you can just Control E. If you are using Mac system, you can Command E. So this developer console window will appear here, and you can, write any code and you can execute. Now let's understand how we can, initialize the list. Okay. So basically, this is the list initializations way, right? And let me take as a integer. Okay. So whatever type of list I'm taking, same value I have to add it in the list. Okay. So let me take number LST, right? So new list, I'm just initializing the list, right? So same way I have to take the integer value. Now, so this is I have, added the initialize the list. Now I can add the value. Let's say I want to add some value, right? So let's say I have add 1, 2, 3 because this is the number type. Now let me add, let's say, one string, and let's see what error we get here. Okay. Uh, okay. Now system dot debug. Let's check. So basically, system dot debug is nothing but it just help us to check, to display the value. Let's say in Java we use uh, printf or something. I forgot, guys. It's long time, but yeah, in Apex we use system.debug. So this is the debugging method. Okay. So let me you. There are two ways actually to execute this script. First way is you can control the whole, this and execute highlighted, or another way is executed. So let's say I have a multiple script in the window. So in that way, I just want to execute the highlighted one. So in that case, I will click on I will select it the script which I need to execute. So I will click on the execute highlighted. See, I'm getting some error here, right? Method does not include signature, void add string, right? Why I'm getting this error? Just because of this. Let's say I comment this. So yeah. So this is I'm telling you, comment is nothing but if let's say you don't want to use anything, right? So there are two ways. Either you can remove this or either you can just commented it. If you have commented, that means compiler will not compile this particular line, okay, at the time of execution. So let me execute highlighted. So once you have executed, so basically this is the Salesforce log where you can check. Once you click on this, you will click on here debug log, right? Otherwise you have to, see a lot of data. But if you will click on the debug log, you just only able to find what data, you have added there, or you are just looking for. So right now we are looking for this debug log, so that's what I have found, right? Okay. So this is the way like we can initialize the list, right? And there are so many methods, guys. There are, method where you can clear the list. Let's say I want to clear it, right? So here I have added the value, right? Here I just want to clear the list. And then again, I'm checking the what exactly I have in this particular list, right? So you will see. Oh, sorry. control command A. Okay. Now I want to execute it control A and command A in Mac and control A in Windows. Okay. So now let me execute the highlighted one. See, I just get one more debug here, right? So now there should be two debug log. See, in one debug log we are getting the value, in another debug log we are getting the none because we have used the clear method and we have nullify our list, right? So in that way, you can initialize the list, and there are so many methods you can, so many, sorry, data type of list you can use. Okay, I hope you are good on this. Now let's move to another type of collection, which is set. Okay, set is also, initialized with the same way, just only one thing which we, use set here, right? Set type of, set what we are taking, and then name of that particular set and the new variable to initialize it, right? So in that way, we can initialize a set and then we can add the values like this. Okay, we can also add like this and we can also do that as well. Okay. Now, let's say, okay, now I'll show you the thing which we are talking about, the highlighted one. Okay. So if I'll talk about the highlighted one, okay. So let's say now I let initialize the set. It is same ID or something, whatever you want to take string. Let's say we can take string here, right? Earlier we took and we are keeping it name, new set, string. Okay. So I have initialized my set now. There are two ways to get the values. Either you can give it here, let's say Rahul, right? Let's say SFTC. Let's say we can give it mango something. Okay. So this is my list. While I'm initializing it, I'm also giving the value. Now, let's say I need to check what are the available name in my list. Okay. System.debug and just paste the name here so we can check it. We should always, use some unique values while we are printing the name because there may be sometime many, debug logs. So if you are using, unique things, then you will be able to easily identify it. Otherwise, you have to look up a lot of codes, right? So let me execute the highlighted one. See, I'm getting some error, and the error is this one. Oh, sorry, I was missing some syntax error, guys. This is the right, but this is not right. Okay. I was using some incorrect syntax. That's my bad. Now let's execute it. See, there is one more debug log. If I click on this, I will just check on debug logs. So now you can see I'm getting in ID Mango Rahul SFTC. Okay. Now we are saying set never add the duplicate value. Now let's check it, right? How it's work. So let's say this is my set and I will add one more Rahul here. Let's say it will show the duplicate value or not. Oh, sorry. Add root name, right? Same value. Okay. Now let's try to execute it again. Oh, sorry. Yeah. What's happening? I feeling tired today. Name dot add. Sorry. Yeah. See. One more debug log we got here. Now, if I will check this, I will click on debug log. See, only one Raul is coming, right? Where what we did is we added one Raul here and one Raul below. So same way, if I check in the list, so list can have the duplicate value. How? Let me show you. So in the list, let me also add one value here, right? 1 to 3, and again I'm adding the 1 to 3. Now let's check it. Complete, execute. Okay. So this is our debug logs. Let's check. See, I'm getting 1 2 3 1 2 3 two times. So that's what set will always use the unique value. This is the list and this is the set, right? So in name we are adding the set different values, but it always use the unique values, right? So this is the way we can use set and list wherever accordingly we have to use it, right? So now let's talk about, there are so many methods, guys. You can please check it, right? So I mean, I'm not going to cover it. So there are some limitations, right? Unlike Java, Apex developer don't need to reference the algorithm that used to implement a set in their declarations. For example, has set, reset, use. Apex use has structures for all sets. A set is an unordered collections, right? It is not an order collection. It is an unordered collections. This is the very important thing about the set. And at a specific index, you can only iterate over set elements. The iteration order of set elements is deterministic. You can only rely on the order being same each subsequent execution, the same color, right? So this is the way we can declare the map string. So here, important thing is we'll use it. What I can say is key and value pair. So there will be one unique key which will represent the value, right? So you can see my screen and you can find it here like map, ID set, right? We can, I mean, there are some kind of, different combinations we can get, but that's again come up, depend on the requirement. Okay. Now let me go to the, what I can say, next screen. Oh, okay. This is the last screen. Sorry, I forgot to add, guys. But anyways, I'll give you the complete understanding here. That's not an issue. Okay, let's start with the map. Okay. Here I need to add map. Okay, got it. Now the process is same, guys. You have to initialize like that, but there are two things, key and value. Okay, so you have to define two kind of data type here. It may be any combination, right? So it may be integer string, string integer, double, s object with different combinations, id, right? Let's say I need to take the combination initially string comma. So here I have to give the comma, right? String and string. Okay. If I have given the space here, that doesn't require much space. Okay, great. Now let me give the name of string is, so always try to give some meaningful name. It will be really helpful you when you are going to actually going to work for implementation in project side. Okay, let me give, let's say, country currency. Okay, okay, so let's say new map string comma string. Okay, so this is the way to initialize, sorry, to initialize the string, guys. Okay, let me keep it some more depth. So great. Okay, so now our string get initialized, but if I will check in the string, Hopefully it should have null value, right? Because we are not putting anything here. But anyways, you can check it, right? Before putting any values. Okay, let me put it here, and we're just going to execute this piece of code, guys. We are not going to execute the whole piece of code. Okay. Okay, something is wrong. Got it. So system, you can see the color get changed once the syntax looks correct. Okay. Oh my God, still what's wrong with it? Okay, let me check it again. New map, string, comma, string. Okay, okay. So map string, comma, string, and I have given the name, country, currency, something name is may be incorrect. And then I'm giving a new map, might be keyword is new, and map and string, and then semicolon, and then system.debug. I'm just checking it. Let's see. Okay, got it. So see, here, let me check the debug logs. See, right now, is it null, right? We don't have anything in the map. But let's say I want to put some value. So map actually use put and get. If you want to put some value, because here key and value pair, as I earlier told you. So let me have this map and let me add some value. Okay. So in map, I'm putting, let's say, because we have to put two kind of values here, and both we have the both thing as a string, right? So we have to take as a string. That's you have to be make sure. So India, and in India we have a currency is rupees, right? Rupees something. Okay. So this is one value I have added. Let me add another value. Sorry, let me copy this, pasted it this, and just need to change USA and dollar, right? Let me take one more country. So as of now, we are not committing this data to database. We are just checking, the how logic work in backside. System is now not committing any. If you see, inserting, deleting, anything is not happening right now. Okay. Okay. Get it. So now what we have to do is we have to, uh, let's say, okay. So right now I will. So this is the actually debug way, but let's say I want to get some specific value, because in the debug log, what I will get is if I do this whole map, so it will give me the whole values. But let's say I want to check only some specific value. Let's say I want to check for India currency, right? So what is the method to get the values? So it's very easy here. So what I have to do is I have to put that map dot get is a method, and inside the get I have to pass the key here, right? So if India is our key, so I have to pass in the same manner, right? And India currency, right? So this will give me the what is the currency of India. And let's say if I want to check the currency for whole map, it will also give me that data as well, right? So after putting the values. Okay. Cool. So now, as you see, we have a list, we have a set, we have a map here, right? So let me just run the map and later on we can run all the values together. Okay. So I have selected this map script and let me execute the highlighted. Oh, you can see on my screen. I'm also getting the values here. So let me click on debug log. See, so as per our expectation, uh, okay, as per expectations, what we have here is first is nothing, right? And second, if you see India currency, something, I just having anything, sorry for that, rupees, right? Because we are passing the India in parameter as a get method, and we are getting in return rupees, right? And in third, we are checking all the values. For India, it's rupees. For USA, it's dollar, right? Because USA has a you know duplicate value, so that's what it's showing the it will always give the unique values, guys, right? So in that way we can use map, and there are so many methods. Again, let's say there are I want to check the size, right? So what is the size of this dot size, right? And let's say I'm just passing it in a variable integer a, okay, and I'm checking it. System dot debug dot size of map, right? And I'm just passing the variable name here. So now let me again run this script. Okay, let's also try to find more methods if required. Okay, so get we have used, right? We can also check if it is empty, then do this. If it is not empty, then that's actually a different picture. I will show you later on that things, right? So put we have already used, like put is used for the putting the values inside the map, get is used for get the values, right? So there are so many methods which I'm going to share with you, some links in the descriptions. You can go through that, right? So guys, this is whole about the collection in Salesforce, right? I'm going to share with you some descriptions details. You can go through that, and if you have any question you can ask me. So thank you so much for today, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Bye bye.